Got it.
I don't think I'm allowed to be happy. I think that's the issue here. I think that I'm simply not allowed to be happy. I'm not allowed to enjoy sports like normal people. I don't even feel like doing the fucking thing. I just
You got to fight through it.
welcome to Forever Talking fucking show where we talk nothing forever about this bullshit fucking sports, this bullshit fucking game, this fucking bullshit fucking cock sucking world we live in. If you don't know why I'm so agitated, you probably figured it out by now. Last night was Monday Night Football. Biggest game of the week. One of the biggest games of the year.
Yep.
Kicking off, undoubtedly, the biggest storyline in the NFL. That's not even bias. That's just true. This has been built since fucking January or March or whatever you want to say. Aaron Rodgers made his debut for the New York Jets. Big baby face turn. A packed Huh?
He looks great.
Yeah. A packed MetLife Stadium in New York on 9/11. Ran out with the flag. 120 seconds in, forced snap, gets pulled to the ground. By the way, he was on the field for four snaps. One of it, he handed the ball off to Breece Hall, and the other three, he was sacked. So I guess the good news is that there's no good news, but I guess we get to now we know that he was probably going to get fucking mollywopped a lot this season. Because
that guy was unprotected. That sacked him.
Yeah, because that offensive line was dog shit. But Rodgers gets pulled to the ground, his ankle twist. Rodgers stands back up, looks over to Robert Saleh, the head coach of the Jets, shakes his head, lets out a big before falling back down. Gets taken to the tent, gets carted off, gets an MRI. The MRI comes back negative. Or not an MRI. He got an X-ray. X-ray comes back negative. The X-ray is only good for knowing if he has a broken ankle, which he doesn't, which that's not exactly good news because the issue is with his Achilles. And if you zoom in on the video, all the fucking Twitter doctors out there, you can literally see his fucking Achilles explode.
Can you really?
Yes, you can see a whole pop go up his leg.
Damn.
As his cleat remains in the fucking ground and he gets pulled sideways. Now it's like we don't really know until today. He's getting his MRI checked, but the belief within the Jets organization is that he ruptured his Achilles and that the MRI is just going to confirm what they already know. They seem pretty sure about that. last night at the press conference. And yeah. So whether like Nick, you and I are a little bit different when it comes to this football thing. We don't really have like a team.
Yeah. We just like
We
watching.
we like to watch it. We cover everybody. We have our guys that we like. We like our Aaron Rodgers. We like our Joe Burrows. Um, and we want them to win first. But I think the only team that we like don't want to win is the Chiefs.
That's you. I don't mind the Chiefs.
I fucking hate them. I don't hate them. I want to see somebody
Yeah.
else win it. Regardless of who you love on your team, it doesn't matter. Regardless of it is. The Aaron Rodgers New York Jets story was the biggest story in the NFL.
Well, there's a reason Hard Knocks picked them.
They made a show about this fucking story. This was incredibly special. Incredibly special. He runs out on 9/11 in New York holding the American flag. Jets fans who haven't had shit since since Christ was a child finally get their guy. Aaron Rodgers gets a huge babyface turn, gets put in the public light as somebody that's not a diva, finally. And all of that just to get pulled down in a fucking literally a worst case scenario to
Yeah, really.
potentially explode his Achilles, be out for the season. He's a 40-year-old. The Achilles, say that again.
He might retire. I mean, like you got 20-year-olds that heal from this, but he's 38, right?
39.
I could see him retiring.
I could see him retiring too. The Achilles injury is easily one of the worst, if not the worst, sports injuries
Yeah.
that you can get. You are out for 9 months to 12 months and that relies on you being younger.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, Aaron, there's other athletes who've had this injury, notably Kobe Bryant. Kevin Durant had one in 2019. Now the good news for Aaron is that he's a quarterback and he's a pocket passer. So, it doesn't require him to run up and down the field that much.
And
Huh?
and explode.
And
That's,
and could potentially re-injure himself. So he's an athlete who's in a position where the position that he plays, he could come back a lot easier than a basketball player or a wide receiver. But that being said, he's still 40, and this Achilles injury is a bitch to rehab. I'm not even really angry about it. I'm just sad,
yeah.
and I'm just disappointed.
It's such a shame because the rest of the team looked great. Like their defense, their running back, they could have been real good this year.
Garrett Wilson had an unbelievable catch.
Yeah.
It just, I hate it when stories don't get finished
Or even started.
or even like really started. And like it may never get going with this injury. And that fucking sucks. Now, what I can say is that Aaron was dedicated to giving the Jets a couple of multiple years. So And next year was the year that they were probably gonna pick up Devontae, was my understanding, because his contract will be wrapping up. So I don't know. I mean, where do we go from here? I mean, this was odd. Like, this was my thing all season for the NFL. Uh, uh, like, what games are we gonna watch now? I mean, we got the Bengals still. I want them to win it all, but the other storylines,
There's really none.
there is none. Detroit, I mean, Detroit a couple years ago just won one game and then they were almost in the playoffs. Now the story is, can they get to the playoffs? I'm sure you and I will check out a couple Packers games just to see
Yeah,
how the kid does. Um,
they won.
um, will I keep watching Jets games? I, I don't know.
I think it
Maybe.
depends. It depends if he comes back or not. It's not official.
It's,
Like 95%.
it's like 95% official, but it just like I might watch a few Jets games just because if they win it all, Aaron also gets a ring. So,
Yeah, not like a ring you would want.
no, I don't think you would want it either. But I don't know. I don't like Bengals win the Super Bowl. That's what I want above everything else. But I didn't care about it like I cared about this one. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this sucks. This is ass. This
You know what else is ass? Josh Allen. He was terrible.
sucks.
He was like he was terrible.
What was it? 4 interceptions and a fumble.
I think it was 3 interceptions and a fumble, but the fact that we lost count shows how bad it was.
What the fuck? I saw a stat that in the last like 3 games he's thrown 9 interceptions.
Yeah. He's not
He's
he's good
buns.
with a bad team.
The-
When
the-
he plays the bad teams, he'll look good.
hey, you know what? All like the top quarterbacks of the year did not look good in week 1. So
Yeah.
he's gonna be just fine. By the way, they're gonna be
Josh
just they're gonna be just fine. Like, I'm not worried about Burrow. I'm not worried about the
Yeah, no.
Chiefs.
Burrow looked terrible though. I will say that whole offense, they looked like that was terrible. But we kind of knew that.
Yeah, but also, like, if you remember when they played the Browns last year,
Yeah.
they looked like shit then too. Excuse me. I gotta get something to drink. Fucking I've never been more fucking I'm just man.
You know what's gonna be funny is you're gonna like start to get over it, and then next Sunday is gonna hit you.
And he's not gonna be there.
Yeah.
This is the first season we're gonna watch without Rodgers.
Yeah.
This sucks, man. Like, regardless if you're an Aaron Rodgers fan or you're like, I'm not a Jets fan, I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. But regardless if you're like
Any fan, you don't want injuries.
yeah, you don't want to see like this guy get fucking hurt. Like, that sucks. Especially like this early on. And it's such a phenomenal story. Like, you could have like let him play, but who cares if they win or not? I just want to see him play. You there?
Yeah. Can you see me now?
Yeah. It said my internet connection was unstable.
I didn't know if it was mine or yours.
I think it's mine.
I don't know.
But yeah, I just want to see the fucking guy play. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, even if they sucked, it would still be fun to watch them.
Yeah. Who cares if they went and won? I just want to see him play football.
Yeah.
And now I might not ever get that. And that's
Yeah,
cheeks. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll figure out more information today with the MRI thing. Whenever the news comes out, I might make like a TikTok and be like, yo, he's out, which
because he really didn't roll his ankle that much.
no, but if you watch that video back, you can see you can see his whole calf like pop
No, that's
up
what I'm saying.
again.
Like, so, like the other thing it could be was the ankle, but like he didn't really roll it. So
No. And like the best case scenario for this would be a high ankle sprain, but it's not a high ankle sprain.
yeah,
And it's yeah. Yeah, there's nothing about this that is fun. Everything like it's just not. It sucks. It's ass. I hate it. 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 I fucking hate it. This is week one.
yeah.
Week one. Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit. God damn. Might have COVID or something.
Oh well.
I'm dying. Lord. Oh my lord.
Hey, at least they won though. I
They
didn't know they
won.
won by a return.
Yeah, they won in a sick way. Um,
Yeah,
but I mean, I didn't really watch it, so I had it on my phone and I flicked like I flicked it on like every 10 minutes just to kind of see what was happening. But like I was so fucking
mad.
I was so upset that I just couldn't even bear looking at it.
Yeah,
It was just like fucking 4 snaps. 4 fucking snaps. Are we serious? Can't you? I mean, you can't make that shit up. It's fucking unbelievable. It is literally, it's literally fucking unbelievable. You cannot make that shit up.
yeah.
First game, first drive. This has been building since he walked off of fucking Lambeau Field in January.
And like you said, it's one of the worst injuries.
One of the worst fucking injuries he could have gotten at this age that fast. Never even started. The
Yeah.
Jets are cursed. They really are. It's not a joke. They fucking that team is fucked. Now with that being said, do they still have a chance to win the Super Bowl?
No.
No. They have a chance to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they probably will get to the playoffs, but it was around the time that getting the playoffs with that team would be hard, but it's not the issue. It's going forward in the playoffs.
I don't even think they'll make the playoffs.
I think they'll make the playoffs because they almost made it last year. And they just improved the team I mean, despite they added Rodgers,
Yeah.
but they also added other players too. So, with Brees Hall, if Brees Hall stays healthy, they'll make the playoffs. But I mean, I think they needed Rodgers for that next step. They needed a guy who could go in there and fucking like where those critical mistakes would happen with Zach and just
They
this
won't.
tiny things Rodgers wouldn't do. Like last night, Garrett Wilson had a touchdown. It was unbelievable. Um, fucking bop caught it on his way down. Great catch. Horrible throw. And it was the same exact play that Rodgers threw to Garrett Wilson a few weeks prior that was on the fucking numbers right in his hands. Zach Wilson threw it a yard to the right, maybe a couple inches to the right. Makes all the difference in the world. So while I'm rooting for them, and we'll see what happens, without Rodgers, they have 5 primetime games.
Yeah, they're probably pissed about that. The TV.
I think the NFL's pissed about that.
You think they can switch that?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I guess it's possible.
Well, I guess prime time is that like late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't switch that. That'd
That's
be
like
too hard.
Yeah, that's like the big game.
Yeah, I was thinking something else. Like, yeah,
Did you see the look on Robert Sala's face whenever he saw Aaron go down?
is that the head coach, the bald guy? Yeah, he was like, "Are we fucking?"
The lifelessness, the soul left his fucking
Yeah,
body. Like you
he,
could I was at soccer practice whenever this was all going down, and I had it on my phone. I had it on my phone. I'm watching the game. Rodgers hands it off to Brees Hall. Brees makes an incredible run. I was like, damn. I closed my phone. I went and picked up a ball, turned around, opened up my phone back on, saw Rodgers being helped off the field. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I just stood there in the center of the soccer field for like 15 minutes, like just staring off into space. Like,
to be fair though, like when it first happened, it didn't look bad.
it didn't look bad, but it's almost like those injuries that have less contact.
Yeah,
Because I know for a fact if it was something that he could play through, he would. He did it all last year.
yeah,
He broke his
broken.
fucking thumb. He had a rib issue. And by the way, he had injuries in this offseason that would
Yeah,
suggest that there is a tightness in that calf/Achilles area. The signs are there. They were there the entire time.
what do you do with that though?
Nothing.
That's what I was gonna say.
A lot of people say it's the turf field. The turf field is the issue. I don't think it is. I think it.
You don't have that many people like tearing
Well,
their Achilles.
but there is an increase. So the stat is true. Like David Bakhtiari, who's the offensive lineman of the Packers, one of Rodgers' best friends. As soon as this happened, he tweeted at the NFL, motherfucking him. Lambeau does a really good job on grass fields and kind of and maintaining that. It's harder to maintain for sure. But the
Yeah,
NFL makes billions of dollars. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to do that. A lot of people get hurt at MetLife Stadium. And the increased injury rate for those type of injuries, not necessarily Achilles, but an injury where you get twisted or pull the wrong way because your cleat gets stuck in the ground. The statistics are there that it is higher
on turf.
on turf. Now, is this what happened to Rodgers? I don't know. It's certainly going to strike an injury up for it. But the theory is that your cleat gets stuck in the ground a lot easier, which does provide more grip. But if you were to get sacked like Rodgers did, in theory, if you were on grass, your cleat would slide out.
Yeah,
Preventing that injury. When turf, it got stuck in. Now, we will never know if that would have actually happened on grass or not, but it's, regardless, we'll
it
figure
sucks.
out it fucking sucks, and it's bullshit, and I can't believe it's happened, and I'm praying to God that it's not an Achilles injury. I rather it be his ankle is shattered, but that's not what's gonna happen here, and there's no point of like.
Really, you just gotta hope he doesn't retire.
Yeah, but it just sucks knowing that I'm not going to get to see Aaron Rodgers play football till maybe forever, but at the earliest, like 2024. That sucks, dick. Um, and yeah, that's I guess that's all I have to say about that. I mean, Rodgers is my favorite athlete. Uh, the things that I've seen Aaron Rodgers do over the years is fucking incredible, and it's a lot like Patrick Mahomes. I just don't like Patrick Mahomes, and I don't want him to win another Super Bowl. It's not that I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I just don't want him to win whenever
I get it.
I want somebody else to win. But it's just, yeah, like it's fucking sports and it's whatever, and you shouldn't get too invested at the end of the day. And I'll be upset about this for like a little bit, and then we'll kind of move on. But it's fucking brutal. Sucks. It doesn't impact my life in any way. But it impacts my life as in I would have had fun watching it, and now that enjoyment is just fucking gone.
It kind of does affect your life, though.
How so?
We were gonna watch it. Now we're probably not gonna watch the Jets
We were.
play.
It was going to be like I was talking to somebody last night, and they were like, "You shouldn't be this upset about this. It doesn't affect your life in any way." And I just said to them, I was like, it's not that important, but it's an enjoyment from my life that I would have had for like the next fucking 17 weeks. And I would have had fun every week with it. And that enjoyment is just fucking gone. And it's gone. Fucking depleted, exploded, fucking just like Rodgers' Achilles, fucking snapped in half, gone forever. And now, like, sure, we'll watch. You and I will probably watch some of the Bengals games in the later weeks whenever they start picking things up. We'll probably we'll watch a Detroit game. We'll probably watch a few Packers games just to see how the kid's doing. At the end of the day, we want the Bengals to win above all else, just because I think that that's the story is Joe Burrow's MVP season right now. But the story was Aaron Rodgers and the Jets making an impact, not even necessarily winning the Super Bowl, just having fun. It was just fun. It made football fun, and that is gone. It's over. It's dead. Why anybody would want that to happen, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
So that's my mindset on it. I'm pissed. I'm upset. I'm unbelievably disappointed. I'm praying for Rodgers. And I guess we'll find out with the MRI today, but it's not looking good. And that sucks. That's ass. If it would have happened in the middle of the year, it almost would have been better.
Well, at least you got to watch him play.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Fuck.
4 snaps.
4 fucking snaps. Unfucking believable. Unreal. I gotta respond to my dad. Hold on. I do homework and shit too. Okay. Anyways, fucking AIDS. Another massive upset happened this weekend. This is not an upset. It's shocking. Another shocking development in the sports world happened this
Saturday.
Saturday, whatever. Fucking. Sean Strickland beat the fuck out of Israel Adesanya. So I guess after you and I fucking dog walked Sean Strickland, I guess we should just fucking back up and just fucking clap. I mean, we owe him that at least because we fucking shit on him last week's episode.
It's not our fault. We thought Izzy was going to show up and fight.
Do you think that's what happened?
What?
Do you think that Sean Strickland won or Israel Adesanya lost?
I think Izzy more lost.
How so?
I don't know. Izzy looked terrible.
That's what Dana White said too. Dana said that Izzy looked slow. He did not look like himself out there. One thing that I will say is I agree with Dana is that he did not look great. But okay. But I'm not going to take this win away from Sean Strickland, who, by the way, would agree with you that Adesanya was not at his best. But Strickland, his defense was great. He walked in, he was walking forward with a Philly shell, which is really hard to get by.
Yeah, MMA with the small gloves.
Yep. And he was out striking Israel Adesanya, which should never be the case if you're Israel Adesanya, by the way. But you know, huge babyface pop for Sean when he won. Adesanya went out and did a press conference and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be with my family and I'll address you all later. So peace.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that there's something else going on there.
Yeah, because he looked terrible.
Whether he underestimates Strickland or not, the fact that he hasn't really commented on it, it's kind of weird.
I mean, like, he fought Alex Pierre and looked really good.
Yeah. And Alex Pierre beat Strickland.
Yeah, he killed him. Well,
I don't know. There's something weird happening here. I'm not taking it away from Sean Strickland, by the way.
Maybe he's just better though, because he did train with Alex Pierre.
He did, and that Philly show walking forward, kind of putting Izzy on the back foot, was that was very Pierre-like, where he put Izzy on the back foot.
And he got in punching range. He didn't let Izzy kick.
And he jabbed him, but the weird things that happened here was when the exchanges were to happen, Izzy lost him. And that is very uncommon for him, no matter who he's fighting.
Yeah.
I think I'm dying.
From emotional damage.
Yeah, from either emotional damage or I have COVID or fucking.
Got depression, bud.
Oh man. I was already like fucking overwhelmed this week and depressed. I got a lot going on, Nick. I got this fucking podcast thing.
Yeah.
I got school. I run a soccer team. I got to play on a soccer team myself. I'm trying to start a business. I got work. I got a lot of shit going on. And I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And I was like, God, I can't wait to just relax and watch Aaron Rodgers play football. And then his fucking leg exploded.
And now that's the problem.
And now I'm pissed about that. I'm pissed about this show. I love this show, but the show also pisses me off at the same time.
You talking about this?
This.
Oh, I piss you off?
Not you. I had to edit it, and that's annoying. sucks. Our editor fucked off.
Oh yeah, he did.
That pissed me off. By the way, I don't know if we can do the fucking money thing anymore because this new fucking editor costs like $10 more. That's a lot of money coming out of our paycheck.
We don't even get a paycheck.
Yeah, I mean,
Volunteering
to be fair, we might actually.
in the future.
I think we could now. I don't know. I knew back in the day it was like 1,000 views was $1. We've gotten like 40,000 views, so that's like
$40.
that's like $40. That's a movie theater trip. Yeah, so anyways, I don't fucking know, man. They're gonna do the immediate rematch according to Dana White, but I guess it all falls on Israel Adesanya.
I hope not. He doesn't deserve it.
After losing to Strickland?
Yeah, he was terrible.
I wouldn't give him an immediate rematch just based on the fact that he just had an immediate rematch.
Yeah, he's 4-3 last fights.
Yeah, and like I tweeted this. I know, me and my fucking 67 followers. I tweeted this because I felt like this could be true, is that you don't give Israel Adesanya the rematch and you just let him go home for a little bit.
Yeah, let him rest.
Let him rest. Maybe he's overtrained. Maybe that's the issue, is that this fucking guy never stops fighting.
Yeah, you can't fight all the time. That's the one thing about him and like Kamaru Usman. You can't complain about them because when they were champions, they were fighting
all the fucking time.
Like, look at Leon Edwards. Like, what the fuck is he doing right now?
Jerking off, avoiding fucking Colby Covington, beating his dick.
He fought in March. Yeah, it's just
March. That was when Rodgers signed for the Jets.
Everything back to Rodgers. But yeah, when did
in
John
that
Jones
time period, fucking, I don't know. I can't remember. May?
No, I think
I don't know. I can't remember. But he's got a fight scheduled, so I guess that's that. But fucking, what the fuck is Leon Edwards doing?
Yeah.
Beating his dick.
I think it's both of them. I don't know.
Who?
Colby and him, maybe. I don't know, because
fuck him.
I don't know why they're not fighting.
It's fucking bullshit. Sitting around, beating his dick, not fighting. You're a fighter.
Yeah,
get in there and fight.
It's definitely Leon, because if it was Colby, I feel like Dana would just be like, all right, whoever's next can fight.
1,000%.
So it's Leon. What the fuck is he doing?
He doesn't want to fight Colby. He wants to fight somebody else. He doesn't think Colby deserves it.
I can't even think who's in that division.
But, unfortunately for Leon Edwards, he doesn't get a fucking vote.
Yeah, that's the point of being the champion. You fight the best.
You don't get a vote. Sorry. Dana White says you're fighting X. You're fighting X. That's the deal. Whenever you have an established championship run, then you can start making some big boy decisions.
Like if you're Izzy, that's when you got to pick.
Fucking Leon Edwards and Tyson Fury have something in common. They both had the biggest fucking Mickey Mouse title reigns you'll ever see. Unbelievable.
You say Tyson Fury?
Yes, Tyson Fury is the biggest Mickey Mouse heavyweight champion of all time.
Yeah, he might be, but at least he won his fight. Like you look at Leon Edwards, he got one lucky kick in.
1,000%. Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder, had a rematch, had the third fight, one of the greatest heavyweight fights of all time, and then he fucked off. And then he went and fought a bunch of people that he should be fighting. Now he's going to go beat up Francis Ngannou for a lot of money. Leon Edwards, fluke head kick, in our opinion.
It was a fluke.
and then pissed off for 7 months.
Well, he fought Usman again, but Usman was afraid.
Well, we did. Yes, we forgot about that. He did fight Kamaru, and that is a feat, to be fair.
Yeah, but like Usman did not look like himself either.
Sure. I mean, but he got in there with Usman. So,
Yeah.
hey, whatever, man. I'm winning in fantasy. I won.
Yeah, no. It's because James' team though was missing his first 2 picks.
No.
It's his fault though for drafting Cooper Kupp and Kelsey. Well, Kelsey will be back. I don't know about Cooper Kupp.
No, Cooper Kupp's not coming back. That dude's allergic to playing football. It's over.
I was about to say earlier, every time you open up that app, you're gonna be like,
Because yeah.
You're gonna have to delete it.
But the good news is I do have Joe Burrow on the bench.
Well,
so
he probably played like shit last week.
Yeah, but I knew he was gonna play like shit anyway. And like my dad was like, if you don't start Burrow over Rodgers, you're a fucking idiot. And if Rodgers wouldn't have exploded his Achilles, in my head I was like, Rodgers has to play good these next 6 weeks. Burrow started off incredibly slow last year. He had a calf issue over the season or over the off season. I don't think, and he missed all of the preseason and he missed a lot of training camp. I don't think he's going to be good off the bat.
Yeah.
And it showed. Now, when they played Cleveland again, they're going to beat them. Same as they did last year. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the Chiefs versus the fucking Bengals in the NFC Championship again. And flip a coin to see who decides to go to the Super Bowl. That's what I predict is going to happen on the AFC side. Now, as far as what we actually watch on the NFC side, is it bias of us to like be like, yeah, we'll check out a couple Packers games?
How's that biased?
I don't know. I get a lot of shit because we watch so many different things.
What do you mean?
Because I'm always like, God, I really want the Packers to win. And then the fucking Bengals start winning. And then I'm like, I really want the Bengals. But I always wanted the Bengals to win for the last couple of years now. And I tell everybody, if last year, if some fucking way the Packers got through, I would be rooting. If Aaron and fucking Joe played, what the fuck? And if Aaron and Joe played each other, I would be rooting for Aaron.
I think we watched a lot of Packers games last year, and they were losing.
Yeah, we watched a fuckload of them.
We watched almost every one.
I agree. But then when Rodgers went over to the Jets, I was like, God, I can't wait to watch a bunch of Jets games. Everybody was like, you're fucking biased. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I better watch a team who went 7-10 last year. How is that fucking biased?
Yeah.
I liked the players. In case anyone hasn't noticed, our NFL team, St. Louis's NFL team, is in fucking Los Angeles. They didn't want to be here. They're gone. They're fucked off. We don't have a team. And I'm not just going to pick a team.
Yeah. I was going to say, you go.
I'm going to pick the players. I like watching the players. There's specific. I like watching Aaron Rodgers play football. I'm going to go watch Aaron Rodgers play football if he goes somewhere else, whether that's for the Jets or whether that's for the St. Louis Battlehawks. I don't give a fuck. If Aaron Rodgers got traded to the Kansas City Chiefs, I'd go watch him play in the Kansas City Chiefs. And that's the only team that I don't want to win the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow. We've been rooting for Joe Burrow for a couple of years now. I want to see Joe Burrow win now more than anybody else because Rodgers is most likely gone. Now, that doesn't mean that I can't watch other fucking... I'm a fan. I like the sport. I like my players in the sport. I want to see. I like a lot of the guys in the Packers, specifically Aaron Jones and Jair Alexander. I want to watch them play football. I'm fans of them. I don't like the organization anymore. I don't particularly care if they win.
That's
But
your hair like.
I don't, because I just woke up and it's fucked up and I just can't be bothered. I want to see if the kid plays well, and he probably plays a lot like Aaron did. Potentially. Detroit Lions. Everybody loves a fucking underdog. Jared Goff, MVP season, incoming.
Yeah, and a lot of people shit on him. Like we even shitted on him.
He's great.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. He's good at the sport.
He's just not good in clutch time.
True. So, but like, I don't care to watch the Chiefs play or the 49ers play or the Eagles play. I don't care to watch the Bills play. Unless it's like big games, like if it's Bills versus Chiefs and like,
yeah,
well, we might check that out. But I
that'll
don't
be
know.
an interesting game. Josh Allen throwing interceptions, and then you got Mahomes throwing to his receivers without hands.
Yeah, who are gonna fumble. So I guess like a lot of the season is gonna be like you and I just kind of watching a hodgepodge of football.
I like that though.
That's
kind of more what I did. You more watched the Packers.
It was kind of strictly Packers Bengals last year.
Yeah, well, that's what me and you watched together.
Yeah. This year it's gonna be a lot of shit that I'm in. Like I'm not gonna watch. I'm gonna watch probably more Packers games than I watch Lions games. But if Lions are playing like a really good team, I'll check it out. Packers play the Lions. Let's see what happens. It's an interesting story. I don't know.
I think the Lions got that in the bag.
But like, yeah, I think so too. But no matter like what we're watching, regardless, at the end of the day, in the back of my head, I'm always going to be like, I want the Bengals to go. So, I don't know, man. Football makes me sad. Anyways, do you want to do a rapid fire?
It's up to you.
Week 2. I'm depressed and I just don't care anymore. This season's over. Fucking cock-sucking motherfuckers. All right. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I feel like I got a sneeze coming again. Hold on. Whenever you wake up, do you ever have like a runny nose?
I don't know. I don't think so, usually.
I do all the time, like clockwork. It's super annoying.
I haven't really had a runny nose in a while, to be honest.
I get them in the mornings all the time. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up this.
I know the Eagles and Vikings are first.
Whatever.
Well, I'm not picking the purple team.
Um, by the way, I would almost rather Rodgers ripped his calf in half.
Yeah.
I would rather be anything else. But
yeah, because like broken rib, broken hand, even like a.
He played through those, but like if we're looking at the leg right now, like that the Achilles is the worst thing it could be.
The problem with it is when he comes back, once you tear it once, it's easier to tear again.
True. 100% true. That's why I'm just not gonna get my hopes up, and we'll figure it out today. But I'm just kind of already on the assumption that it's
Is that
the
official? That we'll know today.
probably he's getting. I mean, he's getting. Um,
They'll probably get him today. I don't know if they'll release it.
the Jets just tweeted, "Not the way any of us wanted it to go, but we know you made the commitment you've made to this team. Will continue to make an impact on us moving forward. Get well soon, Aaron Rodgers." They didn't announce anything. This is a report saying Aaron Rodgers had expressed to the Jets coaches that he didn't like the play calls involving the cut blocks because he can't extend the play and it forces him to get rid of the ball quickly. It failed twice on his 4 dropbacks. One resulted in a throwaway on the other, and he got injured. Shocking. Aaron Rodgers didn't want something to happen, and that's Aaron Rodgers, right?
Hmm.
Now, I could say that yep. Here you go. An MRI confirmed today that Aaron Rodgers officially tore his Achilles on the 4th play of his Jets career. Rodgers' season now officially is over. There are
Oh, it's
already questions about whether his Hall of Fame career is too. Oh my fucking God.
damn. You probably just had your stomach drop again. We can end the podcast on that.
It didn't know because I kind of knew it already, right?
Yeah, but
Uh God damn it. That sucks.
yeah.
Well,
Well, now we could have the greatest story ever, though. He comes back and wins.
next year?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I would like to see I just want to see him talk and kind of comment on the situation. He was announced yeah, people say I ruptured my Achilles at 39. This isn't the last of Rodgers. He'll have surgery within a week. Be ready to throw in spring, play in the fall. Now, I mean, listen, I think that he has, he was announced to do Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays again with Pat McAfee. And he can comment, or I don't know if he'll do that now, but
I'll probably do it.
I would love to see him hop on a camera and be like, by God is my witness, I will be back to play football next year. If he just said that, and it's not, I don't think it's going to be like a typical Packers like bullshit where he's like, I got 1 foot on this retirement base over here. But
But he's got to see how the recovery goes, though, because it could go smooth or it could not.
true. But, advances in modern medicine and, you know, he's an athlete. He's come back from broken clavicles, broken collarbone. I don't know. It's just, yeah.
I guess we don't really care about the Jets anymore. I was kidding.
No, I care a little bit. I don't, because like Alan Lazard and Randall Cobb are still there, and Garrett Will, and I think that they're going to win a lot of these games for Aaron Rodgers, and I think that Rodgers will still be involved in some capacity.
Yeah,
I think it would be sick. I think it'd be cool if he was like on the sidelines,
If he could
Call,
coach Zach Wilson,
call him doing play calls and then kind of just helping out in that aspect. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think all of his time is going to kind of be focused on
recovering.
recovering. But yeah, I would love to just see him on camera and we can kind of go from there. But anyways, after the incredibly disappointing, shitty news of Aaron Rodgers tearing his Achilles, these are going to be rapid fire week 2 predictions of NFL in the week 2. Starting off with game 1, it's going to be Vikings versus the Eagles. Go ahead and give me the Eagles.
Eagles.
We got the Ravens versus the Bengals. I'm going to go ahead and take the Ravens just because I don't think that the Bengals are going to recover yet.
Ravens.
Seahawks versus the Lions. Give me the Dogs. Give me the Lions.
Lions.
Colts versus the Texans. Go ahead and give me the Texans.
Texans too.
Sante Richardson's hurt. Bears versus Buccaneers. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, Buccaneers.
Chiefs versus Jags. Give me the Jags.
Chiefs.
Packers versus the Falcons. Give me the Packers.
Packers.
Raiders versus the Bills. Give me the Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
Chargers versus the Titans. Give me the Chargers.
Chargers.
49ers versus the Rams. Give me the 49ers.
Yeah, that was easy.
New York Giants versus the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
Giants.
Jets versus Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Commanders versus Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
Commanders.
Broncos win this week?
No, I think they lost to the Raiders by 1.
They did lose. Fuck. Oh well, we'll stick with it. Dolphins versus Patriots. Give me the Dolphins.
I'm gonna go with Patriots.
Okay. Saints versus Panthers. Give me the Panthers.
Saints.
Did you say Saints?
Yeah.
Okay. And for the primetime game, what a shitter.
Not Pittsburgh.
Browns versus Steelers on Monday. Monday Night Football. Give me the Steelers.
All right.
And that's it. That's your week 2 predictions.
All right. See ya.
Oh man. This fucking sucks. This is bullshit. Monday Night Football next week is Bengals versus Rams. So
In 2 weeks.
yeah. The 25th. So, maybe the Bengals can pick it up by then.
Yeah, it's usually like week 7. They'll be like 3-3, and then they win the rest of their games.
Packers versus Lions, September 28th, 7:15 p.m. That's pretty sick.
That one's gonna be good.
What day is September 28th? That's Thursday Night Football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Thursday Night Football. I have a dinner I have to do for that, but we can watch it after.
You say dinner?
It's like it's a school thing. It's fucking stupid. Anyways. Moving on. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Nobody did the $10 thing, and I think we should put that on hold until we figure out a more permanent solution to this clip issue.
We'll do that.
Yeah. So I guess we just go ahead and wrap this one up. An incredibly somber, upsetting, disappointing episode of Forever Talking. I'm depressed. And I think
I'll be back next week, though.
Rodgers will be back next week.
No, you'll be back next week.
Hopefully I'll be back. He won't be back.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching the game, I saw Zach Wilson make a throw. I said, "Rodgers, who?" I just knew if I was there in person with you, you would have hit me in the face.
I probably would have laughed. I like watching I like watching football with you because when bad shit happens, you're the only person that can make me laugh in that situation.
Rodgers,
But if we were together in that situation last night, I probably would have went home.
oh yeah,
I think I would have been so fucking upset that I would have went home.
can't cancel the nachos. We're going home.
I mean, 4 fucking snaps, torn Achilles, out for the season. Damn. All right. Well, we can go ahead and wrap this one up here. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of us crying and not crying, but being depressed. All that enjoyment, Nick, sapped away.
I'm still excited for the season, but
I'll be excited. I'll be excited for the season like week 7.
yeah, right,
like you said, like NFL doesn't start to ramp up until October or until fucking the beginning of November. So it's like we're just gonna be fucking treading water. And the only thing that was gonna be interesting in the beginning was the Jets because they had to win. So that's over and done. And I guess in 7 weeks we can assess. And we can just watch the big games if we have time or I have the availability to. And then fucking I guess in 7 weeks we'll watch more Bengals football.
Maybe.
I don't know. College football though.
I'm not watching that piece of shit.
Yeah. I said last week you and I were gonna start watching USC. And then they blew out a team like 60-2. And I was like, this is why I don't watch college football.
It's dumb.
There's some games aren't competition.
Yeah.
And it's just not every game in the NFL, regardless who you think's going to win and who you think's going to lose, there will be some level of competition.
Yeah. There's like usually one good game, but like it doesn't really matter because there's only like 4 teams that can actually win it all.
In college?
Yeah. Like if you lose twice in college, you're done.
Now that Colorado story is pretty interesting. How Deion Sanders is the coach, and But besides that, I just
like they're not going to win it all, so who cares about them?
It's true. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll check. Like if they play Bama or something, maybe we'll check that out and if it's like 40-0 at halftime, we'll just not watch it.
Well, Alabama lost.
There's that. Great. Anyways, I'm gonna go get dressed and start my day.
You gotta end the stream podcast.
You don't want to see me get undressed on the show?
YouTube might censor us.
I'm surprised they haven't already. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Forever Talking. We'll see you on next week's episode. Fucking peace, love. Adios.
Cause you're like a bonfire, you're warm like the sun. You kiss like the ocean, I think you're the one. See you in my horizon, a stream I feel riding. Cause you're like a night.